It's always someone else's fault, isn't it? The project failed because the team didn't pull their weight. This presentation, total flop, but it was Mark's data, not my delivery. My car broke down again, just my luck, right? The weather is always against me. And her, she just doesn't get it. Doesn't she see how much pressure I'm under? Why is everyone and everything always conspiring to make my life harder? It's not me. It can't be me. The conference room felt like a freezer. I poured my soul into that pitch, every slide polished, every word rehearsed. But when the client started asking questions, the kind that dig deep, my team just sat there, blank faces. I could feel the deal slipping away, like sand through my fingers. And I knew right then and there it wasn't on me. They hadn't prepped. They let me down. That evening, I tried to explain it to Sarah, the frustration, the injustice of it all, but she just looked at me with that tired expression she gets. She didn't say anything, but I could hear it in her silence. Here we go again. I stormed out. The air was thick and humid, sticking to my skin. Of course, it had to rain. A sudden downpour. I ran to my car, fumbling for the keys. I turned the ignition, click, nothing. A dead-end project, a silent partner, and now a dead car. The universe really had it in for me. I slammed my fist on the steering wheel, the horn blaring into the empty, rain-soaked street. Why me? Why is it always me? This feeling, it's familiar. I remember being 10 years old, the championship game on the line. I was the star player, the one everyone counted on. Final seconds, the ball came to me. I took the shot. It bounced off the rim. We lost. In the locker room, tears streaming down my face. I told my dad it was Kevin's pass. It was too high. It wasn't my miss. It was his bad pass. My dad just nodded, but I saw something flicker in his eyes. Disappointment. I didn't understand it then. I just knew I couldn't bear the weight of that failure. It was easier to place it on Kevin's shoulders. Then there was college, Professor Albright's history class. I loved history, but his essays were brutal. I pulled an all-nighter for the final paper, fueled by caffeine and desperation. I got a CAC. My GPA took a nosedive. I went to his office. My paper clutched in my hand, ready for a fight. "This grade is unfair," I told him. "Your prompts are deliberately obscure. You set us up to fail." He just looked at me over his glasses, calm and unshaken. "John," he said, his voice even, the prompt asked for an analysis of primary sources. "Your paper was a summary of the textbook." He was wrong. He had to be. It was easier to believe he was a bad teacher than to admit I had UNT followed the instructions. The pattern was set. A bad date was because she was shallow. A missed promotion was because my boss played favorites. A friendship ending was because they were too demanding. My life was a series of unfortunate events, a story written by other people's mistakes. Each time, the blame was a shield, protecting me from the sharp sting of my own shortcomings. But a shield can also be a cage. I was so busy pointing fingers, I didn't see the walls I was building around myself. Now, back in the present, the rain has stopped. The tow truck dropped my car at the shop. I walked home, the argument with Sarah echoing in my head. She was waiting for me. The look on her face wasn't tired anymore. It was resolute. "John, we need to talk," she began, her voice steady. I braced myself, ready to defend, to explain how my day was a catastrophe, how everything was falling apart. I launched into my monologue. The failed project, the useless team, the broken down car. The usual script, but this time, she didn't just listen silently. She cut me off. "Stop," she said. "Just stop." I was taken aback. "It's always someone else's fault, isn't it, John? The team, your professor, your car, me? Has it ever just once occurred to you to look in the mirror?" Her words hit me harder than any failed presentation or broken down car. They were sharp and they were true. For the first time, I had no reply, no defense, no one else to point to. The room was silent, but my mind was screaming. All those moments, those excuses, they flashed before my eyes. Kevin's pass, Professor Albright's prompt, my boss's favoritism. It was a highlight reel of my own denial. In the crushing silence of that room, with Sarah's honest, painful gaze fixed on me, the shield shattered. There was no one else to blame. It was just me. I spent the night on the couch. I didn't sleep. I just sat there in the quiet darkness of the apartment, replaying the argument, replaying my life. a lifetime of failures, all neatly attributed to external forces. But as I traced the lines from one disaster to the next, a single, undeniable thread emerged. The common denominator? It was me. My refusal to prepare for the tough questions, my decision not to read the instructions carefully, my inability to communicate, to listen, to be a true partner. This wasn't a moment of self-pity. It wasn't about beating myself up. It was clarity, like a lens finally clicking into focus. The problems weren't happening asterisk to asterisk me. They were, in many ways, being created asterisk by asterisk me. And in that terrifying, liberating realization, I saw a flicker of hope. If I was the problem, it meant I could also be the solution. The next morning, the world looked different. The sun was out. It felt new. I made coffee and brought a cup to Sarah. "I'm sorry," I said, just those two words. No explanations, no justifications. "You were right," I saw the surprise. Then a glimmer of relief in her eyes. It was a start. At work, I called a team meeting. I didn't blame anyone. Instead, I said, "I messed up. I wasn't prepared for the client's questions, and I let us down. Let's figure out how we can fix this together." The change in the room was immediate. The tension eased. Ideas started flowing. It wasn't about blame anymore. It was about solutions. That evening, I called a mechanic to learn about basic car maintenance. Small steps, tiny shifts in a lifelong pattern. It's not about becoming perfect overnight. It's about owning my part. It's about trading the heavy shield of blame for the freedom of accountability. My life is finally my own story. And for the first time, I feel like I'm the one holding the pen. Taking responsibility can be the hardest and most powerful step you ever take. If you're struggling, know that you're not alone and support is available. You can reach out to a mental health professional or contact a helpline to talk things through. Changing your story starts with one honest look in the mirror. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content on personal growth and transformation.